Some people may wonder why I went. Even though I was tired and spent, even though we agreed to be through, even though I knew I'd never get time with you. But I wrote out a list and I decided it's true. I could respect your wish. And that's when my stomach began to twist because the pros outweighed the cons. New ideas and visuals started to dawn on me. What if I held the key? So, how could I allow you to be locked inside of your thoughts and yourself? Those thoughts, you coulds and you shoulds and forget me nots. And then my calculations were through. The only con was not having you. And we all knew that was already true. So I thought, why not? I got what I got. And as I sat there on that bench internally, I fought. I felt like a child who'd been caught, but I knew I had to stay. I knew I had to speak. And even though others might say, a female reaching out for a male, man, is that weak? I know I am brave. I know I am strong. I know following your heart is not wrong. So I had to tell you my piece because I knew if I didn't, I'd never have peace. And I sat there and waited for you like a beautiful, brave bride. And I watched all the couples holding each other with pride. And to help myself stay grounded, I sang side by side. And I heard Angelica say, "You will never be satisfied." And you took so much time, I already knew. Your mind was made up. Either way, we were through. But you listened and nodded while I talked through our relationship and my thoughts, and I poked and I prodded, and when I was finished, no one applauded. You said you were sorry. You said you couldn't be. You said you weren't the one for me. You said you needed time which you did not have. You said this was so difficult because it's what you wanted, because you wanted to be with me. You wanted to fall apart and end up back in my arms, but you are a good person. But you are a strong man, but you have the willpower of an NBA champ. And I wanted to call my mother, like the time I called crying to ask her to pick me up from camp because there were spiders there, because there was fear, because I wanted to be any place but here. But I didn't want to leave because I knew that meant you would disappear into your work, into your career. Ambition isn't always something to admire, my dear, and I tried not to cry. And I tried not to hear how much you really wished you could be my cavalier. Because it doesn't make any sense. No sense at all. To run away from a leaf because you fear the fall. And I couldn't stop the tears as soon as you said it. Your kindness is what got me. Your care. I swear. You handing me a handkerchief while you held me and stared, and you walked with me arm in arm down the stairs, and you just stood there and held me while I cried, and you walked me back to my car like the gentleman that you are, going on and on about how you wished you were a better person, how things just went too far. And then one last time I tried not to cry because despite everything, you still kissed me goodbye.